All right, check it out. Very rarely do we see Fox News covering Trump's manic midnight meltdowns, but when they do, you know he did something bad. I'm bringing in contributor Chris Mowrey to help cover this. Really quickly, I am eternally grateful for everything you guys have helped me build, and now it's time to punch back harder. I mean, MAGA media like Fox News or Charlie Kirk arguably helped Trump win the election. I would say they did. Now we are building our response. We are going to go harder, push back relentlessly, and Chris Mowrey is a part of that. So subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel, and check this out.
All right, Donald Trump did more Donald Trump-esque things last night and decided to log on to his social media account and start sharing conspiracy theories. This time, he shared a post saying Joe Biden was executed and replaced with clones. Yes, that's correct. This is the president of the United States who's in clear cognitive decline. I think a lot of us have been talking about this for a long time. It's clearly becoming more kind of mainstream, maybe with people who aren't paying as much attention to politics, that, okay, something is up with this guy. And just in general, regardless of his cognitive decline, I think a lot of us have been questioning his general IQ forever. Regardless of that, it was egregious enough this time for Fox News to start reporting on it. And you know that's when it's getting bad. And I really want to be able to show you the way that Fox covered this, because it's just... I don't know. I can't believe sometimes we're living in this reality. Before I get into that, though, I want to back up a little bit and talk about Donald Trump's just general cognitive decline, how bad of a spot we are in, and most people don't realize. Before I get into that, though, once again, my name's Chris Mowrey. I'm filling in for Adam Mockler on the Adam Mockler channel. If you enjoy this video, you can go in the link in the description. My YouTube channel is there. You guys have been showing so much love, and truly from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. You may have seen this article recently, this reporting recently, that Tulsi Gabbard is considering ways to revamp Trump's intelligence briefing. One idea is to make the briefing, which according to his schedule, Trump has been taking less often than his predecessors, a video that looks like Fox News. President Donald Trump's intelligence chief is exploring ways to revamp his routine intelligence briefing in order to build his trust in the material and make it more aligned with how he likes to consume information. Wow, that is a lot of words to just say he's too dumb to read. According to 5 people with direct knowledge of the discussions. As part of that effort, National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard has solicited ideas from current and former intelligence officials about steps she could take to tailor the briefing known as the President's Daily Brief, or PDB, to Trump's policy, interests, and habits. And one idea that's been discussed is possibly creating a video version of the PDB that's made to look and feel like a Fox News broadcast. So again, Donald Trump is already not at these intelligence briefings often at all. He already wasn't doing them very often during his first term. Now it is much worse, and they're trying to figure out ways to get the toddler to listen. And one of those ways is to make it look like Fox and Friends, which is all he watches, which is genuinely mind-boggling. Again, we talk about the cognitive decline. We're at the point where the president of the United States is, having to watch videos like he's a toddler to get him to pay attention to the most important information in the world, frankly. And he's sharing, baseless conspiracy theories, QAnon level conspiracy theories at 3 a.m. It is absolutely insane. And I think part of the problem with all of this is that if Donald Trump is watching Fox and paying attention to how they're, covering news, or they're not covering news, they're entertainers, how they're entertaining, maybe they could do a better job not coddling him and he would listen. Right? So we go to the True Social post quickly from last night that Donald Trump shared. This is what he did. He just took another True Social post and posted it on his account. This is his account. We're on the True Social website. It's got 32,000 likes. We go over to the actual post itself, and this is all it is. There is no Joe Biden executed in 2020. Biden clones doubles and robotic engineered soulless, mindless entities are what you see. Hashtag Democrats don't know the difference. That's it. And we're just tagging, there's that. I expected to click on this and see some insane evidence, groundbreaking stuff of this mass. No, this is just a random individual on the internet who just typed this out, posted it, and Donald Trump, the president of the United States, in the middle of the night is reposting it. And again, maybe he would, really take seriously or begin to take seriously what's going on if Fox News didn't coddle him so much. Listen to this Fox reporter ask Donald Trump about his relationship with Diddy. Diddy, like Sean Combs Diddy.
This one's a little bit more of a page 6 question, but back when you hosted The Apprentice, you mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening. And I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Okay, so a couple things here. First of all, you noticed at the end there, like, he just rambles and rambles and rambles. It's hard to follow. But also, like, nobody is thinking. Nobody, not a single reporter or person out there has talked about pardoning Sean Combs. Nobody, not a single individual. And the fact that like that entire thing started with Peter Doocy, the Fox News, press person in the White House, saying, "Oh, Diddy's like a good friend of yours. Like, what do you think of this?" No, can you be a little, can you push a little harder if you're going to ask such a ridiculous question? Can you not ask such ridiculous questions? Can you ask him about things that actually matter? Like the fact that the consumer confidence level right now in the United States is the second lowest it's been since like 1981, I believe. Like Americans are feeling less confident in the economy. Things are still expensive. Defaults for credit cards, mortgages are some of the highest they've been since 2008. Like things are getting intense in the country. Can you ask him about important things? But no, Fox News decides to coddle him. And it's so infuriating. I think for my generation, specifically like Gen Z, like we're so sick of shit like this, frankly. Like, can you ask some hardball questions? Can you do your job? I guess, again, in this world, like Fox's job and Peter's job is to just entertain, they're not actually reporters. It's absurd. I want to come all the way back to how Fox covered this in the same context about coddling him and like what they wrote. So Trump shares post saying Biden was executed, replaced with clones. The social media post claims Biden was replaced with soulless, mindless entities. President Donald Trump, let me make this a little bit bigger for you, shared a post on social media this weekend claiming that President Joe Biden died in 2020 and was replaced with clones. Trump shared a link to the post from his personal account on Truth Social on Saturday. The post originated from a small account on the platform responding to discussions about Biden's health. And then this is the exact post I had already shared. And they list the post. Trump added no words of his own to the post, merely sharing the link on his personal account. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Fox News Digital, and they go on to say that he shared several links without offering his own commentary Saturday night. Most of the post detailed Trump's efforts to return steel manufacturing to the United States. And then it goes on to talk about President Joe Biden and his recent cancer diagnosis. What Trump said and the First Lady said, that they were saddened to hear about Biden's diagnosis. And that's it. That's the entire way they covered it. They literally took a story about the President of the United States sharing insane, baseless, QAnon-level conspiracy theories and somehow tried to weave it into, well, he also was up in the middle of the night talking about bringing manufacturing back to the United States. And you read some of these comments on the Fox News websites. The first one, perhaps a stretch, but consider the U.S. Constitution Article 2 does not provide for a committee of unelected individuals to make decisions for the elected executive, but Democrats seem to have reinterpreted that article as well as Article 3, the only court with the power to stop a president, blah, blah, blah. Like, we started with perhaps a stretch, but we go to the next one. It's not only Americans, but everyone around the world knows that Joe Biden wasn't running the country, with people commenting back that you're correct. Trump is having too much fun. Good for him. Biden did a 4 years at Bernie's without the sunglasses. Even Democrats didn't want hair. Like, again, it is so, not only for Donald Trump himself, or maybe if you would be hard on him in this article, do some actual reporting. He may, I don't know, not do stuff like this. I guess that's a stretch. But also, like, Fox News is the most watched cable news network in America. It cannot be overstated how individuals who take part in this on Fox will be looked at with such disdain in American history for being able to allow this type of stuff, obviously push like baseless conspiracies in 2020 about the election, coddle Trump in this way, and basically be pushing to a massive amount of Americans, millions of Americans every day, these baseless ideas and acting like everything's normal. And they know, most of the people at Fox know that it's not normal. They just don't care because they're making money, they have jobs, Trump's a friend, he's the president, and it's all fine. But historians will look back at the things that, Fox is doing with such disgust. And the fact that, you're just scamming, conning a bunch of Americans with all your fake reporting and doing stuff like this and allowing people, frankly, to comment on your website, all talking about, this seems reasonable. Joe Biden, the man who's just served our country as president of the United States and just got a very sad cancer diagnosis. You're allowing this to take place. Actually, that guy was, replaced in 2020 by clones and the evil Democrat. It's gross. It's disgusting. And frankly, Gen Z, I'll say it again, is sick of it. So sick of it. Speaking of, if you want to support Gen Z, it would mean a lot if you hit like and subscribe on this channel. You obviously know Adam. This is Adam Mockler's channel. Once again, I'm Chris Mowrey, filling in for Adam Mockler. If you like this video, you can also go to the description down below and click on my YouTube channel. Once again, you guys have been showing so much love, and it means the world. And all the support goes such a long way. We're going to keep building this thing up, keep adding, hopefully, more Gen Z voices, and hit back against all the Trump nonsense. I really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you have a great start to your week, and I'll see you in the next one.